Committee then. So the Privileges Committee has accused 7 MPs of trying to undermine and impugn its work. The Leader of the House has condemned this. Do you think that they should apologise to the House?
I haven't actually gone through the report yet, so...
You haven't read the report?
No, I haven't been through the report yet in detail. I've seen it being reported, and I've been very clear in the past that...
But you asked Zach Goldsmith to apologise?
Yes, because he's a
So
minister.
you have read it sufficiently to note that Zach Goldsmith should apologise?
Yes, I've read the findings report. I haven't read the report from cover to cover, no. But I have read the findings.
It's about 3 pages long.
Right, but I've seen the findings.
You know that Zach Goldsmith ought to apologise, but you haven't got an opinion about whether the other 7 should
because there's a
apologise.
difference between Zach Goldsmith's role as a minister, and I think that wasn't consistent with him being a minister, yes.
So you have read the report?
I have not read every page of the report.
Okay.
Sorry, which are you talking about? Which reports? Sorry, anyway.
There are 2 reports. The report that we're considering next week, the one in which it says that the committee thinks that the 7 members of Parliament, all of your political party, were seeking to impugn and undermine the committee report. Let me ask you something else.
The Kingdom, as previous Prime Ministers have done.
Remind us when a Prime Minister last missed 2 Prime Minister's questions in a row.
As I said, I don't know, but
yeah.
As I said, well, I think no, it's important. Is the honourable gentleman suggesting that I don't attend the NATO summit, which I'm not in control of the dates of?
No, I'm suggesting that you should be attending Prime Minister's questions and
not attending the NATO summit.
And you should have made the statement to the House of Commons because your own ministerial code says that that's what you should do.
So your view is your view is that we should not be attending the NHS celebration or the King's coronation celebration in Scotland, or indeed the NATO summit. I mean, that's a perfectly reasonable point of view.
Let me ask you a different question.
Pointing out the Leader of the Opposition also will be speaking.
We're talking about your turning up in Parliament.
NHS.
We're talking about your respect for Parliament. You didn't turn up for the Owen Paterson votes at all. That's right, isn't it?
I can't recall.
You didn't turn up for the Boris Johnson votes at all, did you?
No, I was at a charity dinner for Jewish care.
I think that's some cutting it fine, I would argue, since other members of Parliament who were at the same dinner with you and left after you did manage to get back for the vote.
I think, with greatest respect, I think their role and my role at the dinner probably slightly different.
You chose not to be there, didn't you? That's twice. On 2 rule-breaking moments, you chose not to be in Parliament. But yesterday, you opined on the rules of cricket. Take us through that.
I chose to fulfil my obligation to an incredible charity for whom that is one of their significant fundraising moments of the year. My presence there was something that they had asked for, and actually me being there and being able to thank their volunteers and donors was something that they appreciated.
Others were there. Wes Streeting was there as well. He managed to get back.
Again, with the greatest respect, I think his role and my role at that dinner were probably slightly different. I'm very happy to talk about the rules of cricket, as you mentioned.
Yeah, but not about rule-breaking in Parliament.
No,
so
I've also addressed that too.
Now, this is the perfect example of a political circus. This is a state of Westminster politics right now in this country. And it's also rare. These days, you have a situation where in the House of Commons, in Parliament, you got 2 main sides, generally speaking. And when there is a clash, when there's a row, normal people with common sense, you can't really pick sides, can you? Before you could. Someone will be in the right, someone will be in the wrong. But I'm not really sure if we can take the sides of the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, or Chris Bryant in this random row over nonsense. This is so silly. It's all silly. We have important issues to deal with. And these are obviously they're important questions to ask. But why can't they focus on inflation? Why can't they focus on our role in the international stage? We've got problems around the world that we're still getting involved with for some reason. We got issues with taxation in this country, cost of living crisis and everything else. The NHS is still taking more money and somehow losing it on a daily basis. We've got the local authorities becoming dictatorial with net zero measures. We've got devolved administrations completely causing chaos, and they're disrespecting and undermining our constitution. And politicians are too busy talking about their own gossip politics in Westminster. Now, this channel is now more important than ever before with your support, so we will continue to hold them to account. And I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's recently joined our movement, independent media movement, and subscribed to the channel. Our number of subscribers are going up massively, guys. And actually, we are getting so close, very, very close to 300,000 subscribers. Yes, we are now on 295,952 as well by at the time I'm making this video. So if you guys share the channel with everybody, hopefully we could actually hit 300,000 very, very soon. Thank you so much for all the support. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.